Hello, welcome to another reading. So today we have a yes or no video. Let's see whatever question you have, whatever area of your life it relates to. You can choose one out of 4 piles and we'll get into it. So we have only you, focus on just you, observing you, watching you. There's no one like you. Pile number 1. We have pile number 2 with escape. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding. We have pile number 3 with time. Needing time, now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. And number 4 with past. There is no there is history. It happened, left behind, looking back. Take a moment, resonate, see which pile resonates with you the most. Don't forget to like this video, it helps me enormously and I love it, so thank you. And I'll see you on your pile. Hey, so if you chose pile number 1, let's get tarot. Let's see the answer to your question. For those who chose pile number 1. Anything else? Okay. So we have the 9 of Cups. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the King of Cups reversed. So, short answer, I think it's a yes, but with awareness, let's say. Let's break it down. We have the 9 of Cups, which is wishes, satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, dreams coming true. So that's clearly a yes card, right? Then we have the Queen of Wands, which is confidence, independence, charisma, taking initiative. So it also feels like it's a yes, but there's like your own agency involved, meaning you have to take action, right? You have to assure things, basically. Then we have the 2 of Swords, which it shows a bit of indecision, weighing options. It shows as well a little block to clarity. So even if the overall answer leans towards yes, maybe there's some hesitation or a choice that needs careful consideration, right? And we end with the King of Cups reversed. So this shows emotional, my voice just changed. This shows emotional imbalance, manipulation, someone not fully honest with themselves or others. And so it's a bit of a warning of emotional obstacles, of misunderstandings that could influence the outcome, right? There is a strong potential for fulfillment. Also, there's great energy on the cards for everything that has to do with empowered action, but clarity and emotional honesty have to be addressed. So it's not automatic. It's not like it's a yes and it's done. It's a yes if the situation is approached with awareness, with emotional balance, and with clarity and decisive action, basically. So for example, if your question was about health, you may have the opportunity to reach a health goal, right? But you need to make confident choices about your diet, your exercise routine, your medical decisions. You have to avoid denial or ignoring warning signs, basically, right? And you have to watch out for emotional stress undermining the progress, basically. You could have successfully completed a fitness program or recovered from an illness, but only if you stop avoiding decisions about the treatment or the lifestyle changes. That's the kind of yes that we have here. Or for example, if your question is about finances, right? Potential for yes, it's here, but choices matter. So there's the potential for financial gain. Let's assume that's your yes, that's what you want, I would assume. But indeed there is potential for that, and it does need that action, that entrepreneurial spirit from you. But indecision about investments or budgeting or emotional spending or attachment to money, that could block it basically. If it's about your career, recognition is on the table. Leadership roles could be key as well, they're also on the table. But indecision about your career path, emotional frustration with colleagues or with your boss, all of that could slow progress basically. Like, imagine you could get a promotion, but then you don't manage the workplace emotions wisely. So then out of nowhere, people are not so sure that you were the right one to choose. You know what I mean? It's like the potential is there, the door is open. It's all about how you, only you, address the situation basically. If this is about relationships, emotional satisfaction is possible. We can see that there is passion and confidence also to pursue a certain connection, but indecision or emotional imbalance, they could create tension or misunderstandings, and that would at the very least delay the yes that you want to see. Meaning the connection could only grow, or you could only reconcile if you both were to openly communicate and to avoid emotional games or avoidance patterns, right? So bottom line, it is a yes, depends on you and how you deal with these two factors here. All right, if you chose pile number 1, I'll leave you with a little message. I'll take this one. It's just a short message for you to ponder if you want to, of course. Otherwise, thank you so much for having watched my video. If you could like it or comment, that would be amazing. And here's your, there's 3 actually. So we have overwhelm, small consistent changes lead to big transformations. Choose your response. We have pick your path, live authentically and be fulfilled on your own terms. Be true to yourself. Very cute image. And we have form new habits, embrace practices that nourish and uplift you, prioritize wellness. All right, so I wish you a lovely day. If your question was about health, I will send you so much health and positive vibes, and I hope you'll be okay. Visualize yourself already healthy. They say that helps a lot as well, the body to recover. And I wish you such a lovely day ahead. Lots of love and light, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye-bye. Hey, so if you chose pile number 2 with escape and the keywords avoiding, blocking, pushing away, hiding, let's check the answer to your question. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and we will start your reading. So for those who chose pile number 2, what can you tell us? So Queen of Coins reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Ace of Wands, Temperance. This is just how to use the deck. Sorry about that. Page of Cups and High Priestess reversed. Okay, make sure that everything can be easily spotted and seen. Come on, little plant, help me. Help me help people. Just want to make sure that it's the reversed exactly. And here I just want to make sure exactly it's the reversed. Okay, so right away, the oracle card you chose, of course, it does have some really strong keywords, but this was a conscious choice, right? It sets a bit the tone for resistance, for withdrawal, for avoidance. Can be you, can be in the situation, can be someone else that is in the situation, right? Whatever the question on your mind is, this pile is about not facing something directly or trying to run from it, right? We start with the High Priestess reversed, which speaks about secrets, ignoring your intuition, confusion, hidden information, lack of clarity or avoidance of inner guidance. Of course, inner High Priestess reversed could also be the veil that is being lifted, but here is right after the card Escape. So the High Priestess reversed could also mean, of course, lifting the veil, getting that extra knowledge, but here we have to look at the cards around, and the cards around, most of them are not that positive, let's say. So in this context, I would suggest that it means a lack of clarity or avoidance of inner guidance. Then we have emotional curiosity with the Page of Cups, right? Messages, a new emotional beginning, something that is not yet grounded, but it's there. It's starting, it's a little fling maybe. It's tentative feelings as well, right? Immature emotional approach can be as well. Temperance, we have balance, patience, healing, moderation. Great card for a yes. Ace of Wands reversed. Blocked inspiration, delays, missed opportunities, lack of motivation. Hierophant reversed, breaking tradition, rejecting guidance, refusing structure, right? Could show a bit of a resistance as well, or avoiding advice, for example. And Queen of Coins reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Financial or practical imbalance, insecurity, self-neglect, or feeling unsupported. So the Page of Cups and the Temperance, they really are the only positive notes suggesting some emotional openness and potential for balance in this situation. But they are a bit small compared to the heavy energy around them, which show blockages, avoidance, resistance. So I would have to say that this pile is leaning towards a no, at least for now. There is, of course, potential if avoidance stops and conscious effort is made, but current energy is strongly about hiding, pushing away, blocked action, meaning reconciliation, success, forward movement, however that looks like to you, is unlikely unless the person or the persons involved choose to face all of these directly, basically. So, for example, if your question is about health, right, the answer is no for now, meaning avoiding proper care, ignoring intuition about health, delaying treatment could worsen things. There is hope with Temperance, but action is a bit blocked. So maybe you are avoiding going for some medical tests or taking on those lifestyle changes, right? It's delaying the improvement, basically. If the question is about finances, there's blocked potential, let's say. There's missed opportunities, there's poor financial planning, maybe refusing guidance, and all of that is causing setbacks, right? If it's about career, it's also not for now. It's lack of initiative, avoiding structure or guidance, imbalance, all of these that blocks progress basically. Temperance asks to be patient, because patient correction is possible, but it does require effort, right? Or if this is about relationships, it shows like it's a no for now because it's stalled. Avoidance, emotional immaturity, hidden feelings with the High Priestess reversed, they prevent a healthy connection. Temperance again and the Page of Cups, they show potential if balance is restored, right? But the current energy is resisting this reconciliation or this intimacy basically. So I think that bottom of the line, it is possible, it's not completely blocked, but only if avoidance stops. So while avoidance is still so present and so heavy as we see it here, the energy is saying no, because hiding, resistance, emotional, practical blocks, they are still dominating, right? So here the main advice would be around facing the truth, communicate, restore balance, take action. Let's get you here some messages of advice for you. Okay, we have no regrets, don't dwell on the past, create full, joyful future, focus forward. People pleasing, prioritize your own needs by learning to say no, set boundaries. And we have realistic goals. Progress is often more sustainable than perfection. Reevaluate when needed. So there you go. If you chose pile number 2, I hope that this message has helped you, has brought you some clarity. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments. And I wish you a lovely day and full of love and light, and that this situation that you are worried about will get solved quite easily, at least in an easier way than you are expecting. All right, lots of love and light. Have a good one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose time, let's see your reading, if it's a yes or a no. Let's check your answer. So let's go. So the keywords are needing time, now is not the time, time will bring unexpected changes. Anything else? Chan, 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 chan. 5 of Swords reversed. 9 of Swords, just double check. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles reversed, and 6 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so already with the cards that you chose, time, the Oracle card, it shows that patience is key. It shows that immediate action is not encouraged, right? We have the 5 of Swords reversed, which shows avoiding confrontation or delayed closure. It can also be letting go of past tension, but sometimes resentment still lingers. Then the 9 of Pentacles reversed is independence, financial or personal independence, but it's blocked because it's reversed. So there are delays in achieving security or feeling insecure despite all the effort. And the 6 of Pentacles reversed, which is there is this imbalance in give and take, unfairness, delays in support or blocked generosity, right? So all 3 cards, they are reversed, which usually points to delays or blocks or unresolved situations. And combined with the time card, it shows that now is not the time for a yes. The overall energy is stalled, unresolved, unbalanced. So any attempt to force a yes would result in a fail or lead to disappointment. Instead, you are encouraged to wait until the timing aligns. And maybe that's the lesson in this situation, to learn to have patience, okay, to respect divine timing. But I'm a little curious because it says time will bring unexpected changes, so I kind of want to know. I'm just a little curious, if you don't mind, to check what this is about, basically. Can we know what these unexpected changes are about? Maybe area of life, or not this deck, not this deck. Okay. What are these changes about? What are these changes about? Anything else? There's a lot of people. Well, there's not a lot of people yet, but there's different people watching the reading, hopefully. Anything else you'd like to tell us? What are these unexpected changes about? No? Okay. Yeah? Okay. We have Magician and the Mirror. And we have Victory. Oh, let me put it here, maybe. So this is actually great, pile number 3. Well, this is it. This is your reading. It's actually great, so thank you. No, seriously. What are these changes about, basically, right? Because for now, the lesson is patience. The lesson is just, stay on your corner, do the best you can. It's not the time for action. But then when action comes, time will bring unexpected changes, divine timing, right? We have Victory and Magician and the Mirror. And it shows that your major change involves both personal growth and tangible success, right? You are entering a phase where you consciously manifest your goals while learning from your inner self and your past patterns, basically. That would be the mirror symbol. And this process leads to victory, right? To achievements. This is not passive change. You are actively creating the conditions for success, okay? And you do this while reflecting and integrating lessons from your own life. For example, and why do I speak about integration? Because here we have 2 different lights. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. The orange, which is more connected to action and masculine energy, and the blue, which is more connected to intuition, let's say, so more on the feminine archetype. So it's like you are integrating both and using the wisdom that you gain. And so, for example, if your question is about finances, your career, you might start a new business or take a leadership role or master a skill that brings recognition and stability, right? And how do you take action for that? Well, you start preparing yourself, you take courses, you see what you need to get to the position that you would like to have, you start working on your CV. If your questions are about relationships, you might reflect on patterns in your relationships and act more consciously and attract people aligned with your values. Or perhaps you start embodying these values that you believe in a more authentic way, and the person that you are with will evolve as well and will match you as well, right? We never know the impact that our own transformation has on others. If your question is about health, lifestyle, this could involve discipline in personal habits, mindful living, right? This blending action and awareness, holistic balance, all of that. It also shows, if your question is more about your personal development, a period of inner mastery, integrating lessons, consciously manifesting your life goals, basically. So I think now is not the time. It's about learning to wait. It's about getting ready in the present moment, because the opportunity will come and it's gonna be unexpected and it will change how things are at the moment. Let's get you a final message as advice, as a little guidance if you would like to follow. And if you like this video, let me know in the comments. That's lovely of you. For advice for pile number 3. Okay. We have overcommitted. Saying no to some things shows you what matters. Strike a balance. And I'm just gonna show you how they have the same pose. And we have masculine and feminine energy. There you go, balance. And that's balance for you. Sorry. Then we have validation. Self-worth comes from within, not from others. Give yourself approval. We have toxic ties. Detach from relationships that drain your energy. Prioritize self-care. And we have left behind. You don't need to follow in the footsteps of others. Create your own destiny. All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. I wish you so much loads of light and love for your life. I wish you such a beautiful day ahead, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hey, welcome. So if you chose this pile, this is your answer to the question on your mind. Let's see what's coming, and yeah, let's check what's coming. Sorry, I zoned out for a minute there. Okay, for those who chose pile number 4 with the oracle card past and the keywords, there is history, it happened, left behind, looking back. What's the answer to their question? Anything else you can tell us? Okay. So these two fell now up. This. Oh, thank you for confirming. And the star. So we have the star, we have Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and 5 of Cups. I think this is one of the most positive piles of today. It is a yes, that's clear. I mean, you have great cards. There's just a little tiny condition, a little something just to discuss. So we start with the star, which is a card about hope, right? It's a major arcana, was the first card that came out. It's a great sign. It's about healing, renewal, inspiration. Then we have a Queen of Cups, emotional, nurturing, empathy, intuition, care. It indicates this strong emotional involvement in the situation at hand, right? Then we have Page of Wands, so fiery expressions, new beginnings, messages, curiosity, exploration, enthusiasm, right? A new opportunity arising, a new direction being tested. And these are great cards for a yes. And then we have the 5 of Cups, which is regret, loss, disappointment, focus on what went wrong. It brings a bit this shadow element, because Also, these three cards, they are so, well, not the cards itself, but their meanings, they are so bright, and they are right in the middle of these cards, which is a past, which is heavy, like it happened, left behind, looking back, there is history. And Five of Cups, so it adds this shadow element, right? Even with hope, even with emotional investment, it seems like there's this situation from your past. I don't feel like your question is about the future. Or if it is, the roots are in your past. It doesn't feel like a new situation. I don't know what it is about, but if it is a new situation, I'm not so sure if this is your pile, just being fully transparent, okay? But there's this feeling of, could it have been a missed opportunity, a lingering sadness, disappointment, something like that, basically. And so, I think, I think it doesn't affect the outcome. Your outcome is a strong yes, but I feel like these shadows linger around that yes and create doubt and create this lingering sadness. And that might influence the timing or confidence of the answer, basically. It's as if these three cards were a big light, and these are the shadows around it, and they try to dim the light. But if you focus on the light, if you focus on the good gets better, right? It's all about where you put your focus, basically. It doesn't matter, forget the past. If something happened in the past, it's in the past, okay? Focus on the present, on the here and now, so that the past can't influence your future. Because right now, the energy shows there's a potential for yes, and it's a big yes. For example, if this question is related to finances, there is this positive outcome or opportunity, right? That is 100% possible, but you might require extra care when it comes to prior setbacks or mismanagement, right? So you might want to double check everything before signing a contract, for example. Speaking of contracts in your career, success, advancement in your position is likely, especially with emotional intelligence and collaboration. But you have to look at the past as lessons, as things that brought you wisdom and knowledge and more tools to work with, basically. And that should guide your decision. It's not like, let me try to find an example. Imagine you previously led a project, right? You were excited about it, you were willing to try something new, but the outcome didn't meet the expectations. Five of Cups. Now you're being offered, or you are considering another opportunity. The message would be, yes, move forward, it's all good, you can go, it's a great opportunity. But carry the lessons, not the disappointment. The Five of Cups is not saying you will fail again. It's warning that dwelling on the past failure could cloud your confidence or decision making in the present moment. So if you acknowledge what went wrong, you integrate the learning and you release the regret, it does not have to affect the success of the present situation. Know what I mean? Hope this is a good example. If your question is about health as well, the yes is there, positive outcome is there, good things are there. But imagine you've tried to improve your health before, and it didn't work the way you hoped, right? You might have quit, you might have relapsed, you might have felt discouraged. Now you're giving another chance, a new routine, a new doctor, a new approach, a new renewed motivation, right? The pile is saying yes, improvement is possible, especially if you care for yourself emotionally and gently, with the Queen of Cups, as long as you don't let the previous failure define this attempt. Basically, the lesson is use what you learned and move forward without self-blame. The past setback does not cancel your ability to heal now. And if your question is about love as well, imagine you were in a relationship where you truly hoped it would work and you gave a lot emotionally, but it ended in disappointment anyway, right? Or it ended in heartbreak anyway. Now you meet someone new, or you're considering giving love another chance, or even reconnecting with someone from your past in a healthier way. The pile is saying yes, it's good, there is great potential there, but there's only great potential, and love can move forward again if you don't project old wounds onto the new situation. Don't assume the same ending, don't hold back emotionally out of fear, and don't compare the present to what went wrong before. Just carry the wisdom, not the pain, I would say. I think that's a good sentence to sum up this pile. It's a yes, but carry the wisdom, not the pain. Alright, pile number 3. Let me get you a little message before you go. Let me see what comes out for you. Anything else? Pile number 3, no. Pile number 4, sorry. Anything else? Okay. Oh, so perfect. Banishing doubt. Don't let doubt define you. Action dispels your fear. Trust in your abilities. Carry the wisdom. Don't doubt yourself based on the past. Carry the wisdom. Pile number 4, this is your message for the week, for the month, for the year. You are enough. Progress, not perfection. It's okay to make mistakes. Growth is a journey. And if you don't know, go on Google and check it. This art of putting back things that break, usually China, with gold, because it makes it more valuable, because now they have a history, now they have a story to tell. It is about that. Carry the wisdom, not the pain of it. And inner critic. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Challenge negativity. So there you go, pile number 4. I hope you have such an amazing day ahead of you, or that tomorrow will have a great day, and I wish you lots of love and light, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Alright, I'll see you then. Bye bye.